All right, we'll start with the opening statement from head coach Kyle Gerdeman.
Obviously always, good to get back home and get a win after, two tough ones last week. Like I told the guys in the locker room, I mean, we're trying to get better and play as well as we can every night. And I thought tonight was, maybe our best, all around game of the year, maybe definitely in the conference play, I think. And so that's good to see, because I think, again, we got contributions from a lot of guys is what we're pushing for. And I thought defensively we did a good job. Offensively, we were sharper than we had been for a while, and it's something that's been a big emphasis on us. So it's good to see the guys doing that. 16 assists is a great number for us. So that's a big positive. But I just thought overall, I thought we just kind of kept our mentality. Obviously we got off to a fantastic start, and SEMO's a good team. They get right back in it, and we just kind of put our head down and kept playing. And I thought we did the same thing in the second half. I thought we got off to a good start. Didn't really make any movement with the score, but then they cut it to 4 or 5, I think, and we just kind of kept playing and kept plugging. And so that was good to see.
For the first time all year, it seems like to me, you have a nearly healthy team. We were saying on the telecast that you weren't smiling on the sideline, but that's got to feel good when you can reach down, get a guy in, and know he's going to contribute, and they did.
Especially when they show back up and have 17 points. So,
yes.
So that always makes you feel good. But no, it was a stretch. It was quite a stretch, and our guys did a great job with it. From the guys that were out, staying engaged, working hard on what they needed to do, supporting their teammates, to the rest of the team just trying to fight through it. And sometimes it's obviously hard when you lose guys, and sometimes it's hard when you get them back because you got to figure your rotations out again, and playing time changes a little bit. But hopefully we're at the point with 11 games left that we're past that, and we just understand the appreciation for everybody, checking in and playing hard and giving everything they can to the team. But it definitely is. It feels good to have a couple guys back.
It had to feel good for you, Jordan, coming off and just playing and making it happen on both ends. Had to feel great.
Yes, sir. And also piggybacking on what Coach G said, I thought today also was our best game as a collective group. Like, everybody sharing the ball, everybody's high spirits, and keep that going. I think we have a really good chance, doing something special here.
And stepping out. It's funny they didn't come out and challenge you on the threes, and you're going to make people pay.
Yeah, well, I haven't been on the scout for a little minute, so I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't step out either.
Coach, talk about that fast start. I mean, it was 11-0 for that first 5 minutes, I believe. And just to see kind of a fast start like that, not just offensively, but defensively as well. What was your view from the bench when you saw that?
I thought our defensive focus and our defensive intensity probably triggered the whole thing. We were trying to play fast when we get missed shots, when we get turnovers. But I just thought defensively we were really engaged because they start 3 guards that can really play. They have 3 guys capable of putting up a 20-point game against you. Probably multiple guys that could do it on a given night. And so I thought our focus on them at the beginning and then really overall for the entire game was really good. But I just thought defensively that's what really got us off to a good start there.
Obviously, SEMO, a great team, and they weren't going to go down without a fight.
Yeah.
They made it very close near the end. But something we talked about after the game was the response from your team, and it just seemed like every single possession, especially in the second half, every single time SEMO would go down, make a push, you would push right back.
Yeah.
And kind of just, if you could expand kind of on that response, what you saw from your team in that second half and just that back and forth fight.
I think that, one thing I think that we did a good job of that really helps us now, we didn't shoot a great percentage tonight, but we get to the free throw line 35 times. So, we're trying to get the ball to the paint. We're trying to score points in the paint. We're trying to draw fouls. We survived kind of a poor shooting night, but I thought that getting to the free throw line really helped us at times because we stayed aggressive. Some possessions maybe we didn't have a great possession, but we got fouled. We got to go to the free throw line, make 1, make 2, whatever it might be. So I thought that was big in the second half, especially the last 10 minutes. And I think after that, I still go back to the defensive end because, like we talked about it in the timeout huddle. We talked about it after the game. I thought that the defensive play that 3 guys were involved with that led to Markeith getting a run out to, I think, put us back up by 6 or 8 points was just a tremendous play. So I think that, offensively we kept trying to find our way. I thought we started to play a little bit too slow in the second half. But again, we worked through that. But I thought defensively we kept getting stops when we needed them because there was plenty of times where they were coming down to cut it back to 1 possession or, cut it back to 4. And, we were coming up with stops and big rebounds.
So Jordan kind of talking about that fight, just the response back and forth, no matter what what SEMO did, you guys seem to just respond right back. From the floor as a team, what was your guys' mentality about that constant pushback?
So basically, we're known to, start like sometimes, start off good, and all the guards like Marquise, he's just saying, don't get complacent, don't get complacent, don't get complacent, because we've been in this position before, get big lead, and they say no, boom, we give it up just like that. So he's always just saying, every time out, every time we're in the huddle at the free throw line, just don't get complacent, keep playing your ass, keep playing defense, just keep doing that. So yeah.
Coach, talk about for a moment, and this is no disrespect to anybody, because Jordan was hurt. You're going, who's going to play the 5?
Yeah.
And now you got 2 guys.
Yeah.
Both you and I have talked about Ali before and how he's come along. Now you've got 2 guys that are both coming out and playing and really playing well.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what, I think, again, we talked about, Ali did a fantastic job of just kind of getting thrown into the fire. And, he brings a lot to us. He's got some quickness. He's got some athleticism. He's a totally different player than Jordan is. And so they kind of give you 2 different things, but both of them are doing a great job. I mean, Ali has 4 offensive rebounds and 7 total again tonight, so that's great. And I thought Jadis at times, when he had to kind of hold the fort down over those games, was really doing a good job. He's tough enough to just get in there and make some things happen, and he's also a mismatch when he was out there. But I still think his best position is not playing the 5. So I think, again, to get this guy back and Jordan or Jalen McDaniel's close. So I think if we can get 3 guys back in there and just kind of get them all playing hard, I think it just really helps us down the stretch because, again, and even when you add J-Mac back into it, he's different than the other 2 as well. So, and I like that. And I think they have a great mentality of just kind of coming in and really trying to do their job, play their role really hard. And that's about all you can ask for those guys.
Yeah, Jordan, you come in as a polished player, and Ali, the opposite of being polished and trying to figure it out as he goes along. It's got to be cool to see a teammate really growing in the game.
Yeah, because when he first got here, he's still work in progress. But the progress from the summer to now is just night and day. Like, he can finish, catch the ball better, he's finishing hooks, dunking the ball and stuff. Now, during the summer, he would never do any of that. So I'm just happy for his progress and all that.
Thanks, guys.
All right, appreciate it.
That was nice.